Good morning, everybody. It's Pete from 21 Million, your host. I just had enough of it today, and I want to call somebody out on being dirty in the crypto business and being a crypto influencer instead of helping people. But we will get to that later. I'm sure you want to know who it is. There's no surprise if you're in the crypto world. You can see what he's up to. It's just, anyway, we'll get to it in a little bit. Get your drinks. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and take a look at my my links down below for Market Cipher, Bybit, and Femex. Okay, so let's take a look at the. Let's go around the market. Let's see what we got going on first. First and foremost, we have. I'm actually a little surprised. Market cap's still over $1 trillion. The 24-hour volume at 71 billion. It's up from yesterday. A significant amount. Yesterday, I think it was about 40. Yeah, it was about 42 billion rather. So it's up a significant amount after today's Groundhog's Day, so of course it's up. After the Fed announcement yesterday that the rates were going to go up a quarter point. And what I'm surprised in is that the news wasn't very bullish. There wasn't, the media is taking a big swing, saying that there's light at the end of the tunnel and we're coming out of this. But it wasn't very bullish. There wasn't a big announcement. It wasn't very bullish. So I don't know why the markets are still pumping as hard as they are. But whatever, let's take it. Let's go back. So Bitcoin's at just under 24,000, 23.9. Ethereum's at 16.79. BNB's at 3.29, definitely up today. XRP's at 41 cents. Cardano's at 40 cents. Dogecoin's over 9 cents. We got Polygon's at $1.24, up a nice amount this week. 24 hours up 15%. Yeah, yesterday it was closer to $1. Solana's at $25. It looks like Solana's going to hang in there. But they got to get through this whole FTX scandal. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more news coming out on that. Polkadot's at 676. And like I said yesterday, Litecoin's at $100 with their upcoming halvening. I told you guys yesterday their halvening is July of this year. So keep an eye on Litecoin. Might be something that you might want to jump on the coattails of as it approaches its halvening. Last time it peaked before the halvening date. So just be careful. Don't be holding the bag. All right? So let's take a look at some of the charts today. So let's look over here. So I have my Fibonacci set up. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I had it set up. So it looks like, actually, let's do this a little bit different. We're going to do this live. Let's look at the weekly first. Let's start here. As always, I start on the weekly. So I already have the Fibonacci levels up. So these are the golden pockets. Like I've been saying. The golden pockets, this is the first time ever we've touched the previous all-time highs golden pocket. Usually we're significantly above it. Okay, and I think that has a lot to do with the lackluster bull run that we had, even though it was tremendous. But I think COVID definitely put a damper on it. Kept us down a little bit, closer to a $20,000 golden pocket. And that's why I think this time we're going to have a nice significant run. The bull run is going to be big. I've been saying my predictions is north of $200,000 Bitcoin. In 2025, August of 2025, we have a $200,000 Bitcoin, in my opinion. But anyway, so a couple things I wanted to point out that I saw on the weekly chart. So last week on the regular candles on Market Cipher, we had the blue triangle confirm, close. Okay, so if we switch over to the Heikinashi, things change a little bit. And this week on the Heikinashi, we have the blue triangle again. It's going to close on the Heikinashi candles also. Okay, so let's take a look at the Heikinashi real quick. So every time, so like I had said, we had a one in 2020, we had the COVID crash, right again, it flashes and then moves up. Something that we're going to look for now is the green bull dots. We're going to look for one to print coming up, just to confirm everything even further. Okay? We also have down below momentum coming up. Like I've been saying, we had a green dot print, and that signifies a low, not the bottom, but a bottom, like CryptoFace says. Money's coming in, things are turning around. Let's take a look at the daily. Okay, so the daily, this is where I wanted to do a little Fibonacci with everybody. Let's just do a quick one right here, like this. Let's see if there's any significant areas from the all-time high. So all-time high to the bottom, okay? Let's see if there's any significant areas that we should be looking for. So right away, we have the next big hurdle. It's at the 236. It's $28,124. So that's the mark. That's where we're looking for. That's where we have to get to. Okay, we have to get over that and then probably find that as support before we move up. Okay, so it's going to look something like we have to get over this, come back down, find it as support, and then move up. Okay, so that's kind of what we did here. We broke through, so that's strong support. Okay, you see we bounced, and then finally went through. Okay, so we fall through, and now we're going to find the support. Bounce, and now we're starting to move up, and now we're moving. Okay, so when we go through here, it's going to be the same idea. I'm thinking something like this, and then we're going to move up, upward and onward. Okay, so let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, so like yesterday I had said, we've got another rising wedge. So since yesterday, when I spoke, we were somewhere over here. Okay, it actually broke back up and went back inside the wedge. So now we're looking for a continuation. All right, we want this to keep on moving. Okay, so that's something to keep an eye on with the 4-hour. So let's take a look. I'm curious what you guys use as leverage. Drop it in the comments down below. What kind of leverage do you use when you trade? What charts do you look at? Do you look at the, are you looking at the daily? Are you looking for long plays, prolonged plays? Or are you looking at the 30-minute? Are you doing scalp trading? I'm curious. Drop it in the comments. Make sure you also like and subscribe. Okay, so now let's take a look at the crypto influencer that is taking advantage of he's got a big following, considerable amount. So the person that we're going to look at today, the crypto influencer that I want to just shine a light on for being dirty, is that martini guy. Okay? So let me explain now. So it's one thing to give information to people. Okay? It's one thing to say, I like Polygon. I like Matic. And let me tell you some things about it. And hopefully, I can contribute to your DYOR, you doing your own research. Okay? But to do hype videos, and then let me show you. So let's go back to his Twitter account. So this guy's got a big following. He's got almost 500,000 people following him on Twitter. And then his posts, his 5 altcoins to buy. new, it's 100x. Let me promise everyone 100x. I would never do that on my channel. I'm not going to promise you 100x coins. He posts it, retweets it again. Let's keep on looking. Just real quick. So this is another one. Just bought a big bag of hot on Bybit. Okay, reckon it will pump soon. Yeah, of course, because you just told 500,000 people that you just bought it and you think it's going to pump. Okay, maybe we'll take a look at that real quick. He posted that 4 hours ago, so maybe we'll take a look and see if he pumped that. Okay, and obviously, just like, I'll be honest with you, I'm an affiliate of Bybit, of Phemex, and Market Cipher. But that's what I use. So, but clearly he's shilling hard. But let's take a look a little further at this dirty crypto guy. So let's take a look here. And by the way, follow me on Twitter. I don't have enough followers, so throw me a bone. Follow me on Twitter. Don't follow that Martini guy. So let's take a look at what he shilled this week. So the big one that he shilled this week. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm bouncing around a little bit. So he shilled Daffy. Okay, so he put this video out, and he waited until about halfway, and it was the big reveal right in the middle of the video for Daffy Protocol. Okay? And let's look. This is what Daffy did. Okay, let's put everything into a little more perspective. Okay? So it was dead. There was no action. There's nothing going on. All of 2022. Let's look at the weekly candle. All right, this thing, dead. This is the type of pump that he did. Okay? So this thing goes from under a penny, a tenth of a penny, almost two tenths of a penny. He pumps it. This thing all-time high just yesterday, up 2,400%. Okay, so he's promising people 100x. In the meantime, he got a 2,400% gain. Okay, and let's take a look at Market Cipher B, because it doesn't lie. It shows a lot. Let's look. I'm curious when he bought. He bought, I would say, right here. There's significant money coming in. Okay. After he bought, it dumped. Okay, because obviously there's no more action. Okay, then it started printing out more zeros, more bottoms, because it's a dead coin. And it probably gave him enough time to make a nice pump video. Then he releases it on Thursday. I'm curious if he gave people... Let's take a look on the fly. So he released this video 1 day ago, and it clearly started to pump before that. It started to pump on... We'll see. We'll give him the benefit. No, that's here. It's got a green dot. Okay, right here it starts pumping. January 23rd. So how many people did he let know that he was going to put this video out? Okay, how many people that were on the inside of this? Okay, and you could even say it was done here. Here. Look at those wicks. Or it could be him selling off, people buying it and him just taking profit. But if I had to guess, he got out somewhere over here. If I had to guess. Or he had sell orders all the way up. That's why you see those big wicks. It's not cool. Not a fan of people getting taken advantage of. And clearly, and then you could tell, he released that video a day ago. So that means that it was already, the volume was up. The volume was up. The RSI is up. So he must have been letting people know, and they were buying in. He was friends, family, whatever he's doing. Very dirty. Not a fan. And definitely unfollow that guy. Don't get involved. Don't get hurt. I don't want to see people getting hurt. But let's take a look now. I got a couple articles I want to look over real quick. Elon Musk downplays CBDC conspiracy chatter. So whether banks create their own cryptocurrency, I think, is somewhat irrelevant. People will use the cryptocurrencies that they think will accrue value over time and not use the ones that don't. So let me tell you why I think that's significant. I was a big fan growing up of Ron Paul, and he was all about there being competition in the monetary system. So that's great. People will use the cryptocurrencies that they think are going to be relevant and that are going to, increase in value. The ones that don't work. That's going to create competition and better products, better money system. Right now we have a Federal Reserve, centralized, obviously, that's running unchecked. The whole world, they're unchecked. There needs to be some type of accountability, some type of, you got to keep them honest, as we would say in the car business. Got to be kept honest. Another thing real quick that I saw. So Bitcoin, S&P 500 close in on bullish golden cross signal. Every time I've ever heard about these bullish death crosses and golden crosses, it's always been BS. I don't see the significance. It's never amounted to anything every single time. The death crosses have never gone down. The golden crosses have never pumped up. And it says in the past, Bitcoin's rallies have started with a golden cross, but not all golden crosses have led to big rallies. So there's my point. What a waste of time. They could just copy paste these articles that they put out every time that there's about to be a death cross or a golden cross. It's so silly. But that's what I have for you today, guys. Make sure, once again, like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And I appreciate it. Just watch out for